Sealed Only Challenge, a concept made popular by revcards. Now it's my turn. With a budget of $40 a week and my own set of challenges, can I beat the odds and build a competitive deck? This is my take on Sealed Only.
Hello everyone, I am Gimmick Quattro and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, I know I said what should be opening for this episode. Technically, I am opening the same thing, just fundamentally different, and I'll explain. So, in last episode, I had a 1-2 record, meaning I was going to open up 2 of the random packs plus 20 random card lot thing that I opened from last time, right? Well, at this point in time in the week, I haven't had the chance to go up to the mall, and I want to start on some of the recording for next episode. And I happened to be at Walmart, and I found this. I haven't opened up one of these cubes in, like, an eternity. It's basically the same thing. The only difference is I'm missing 1 pack. It still comes with a whopping 40 cards and 3 packs, like I would have gotten, except I'm just, like I said, 1 pack short, and this cost me $20. Roughly what it cost me to do the other 2, because they're $10.99. I'm just short a pack, so what I'll end up doing is, this is only the first part of the recording. I'll get the other $20 worth in a little bit. I will get 2 of those packs, and I'll get 1 more pack to add on top of it. No, I just won't get another pack. I'll just be short a pack this week, and that's fine. But we'll get some nice, cool stuff, hopefully, and it won't be that bad. I think it'll be fine, because fundamentally, it's like the same thing, just different packaging and 1 last pack. And you know what? It's my series, and I get to make up things as I kind of go along. Not that I'm fully making this up and whatever else. Kind of get into this. Throw it off to the side. We'll lift this up. We have... This does come with 1 legacy pack, so it comes with 2 regular packs, 1 legacy pack, and 5 rare cards, and 35 common cards, whatever that fully looks like. So, as always with stuff like this, I will go through the random pile of cards first, and then we will get into everything else. So we have ourselves a Cyber Falcon, Cyber Eltani, a Cyber Falcon, Jinzo number 7, Cyber's Gadget. This actually might end up being pretty okay for the deck, just as being a generic Cyber's monster, which I need. And I think it's also a token generator, which is also really nice. So we have ourselves Cyber Angel Ben 10, so that's nice. World Legacy Lance is also really good. Backup Secretary, again, something to help with the cyber strategy. So now we're starting to get put into a better position here, which we have cards that target a certain strategy. Star Drawing is like whatever. I'm just putting all the rares in 1 spot and the commons will in the other, and I'll end up breaking everything out later. Sailman Great Jack Jaguar, Bear Blocker, Shield Handler, FA Overheat, Heavy Freight Train Derricrane. Probably unlikely I'll end up playing this, but if I could get a train engine going, I'd love it. Jumbo Drill, Habakim, Dicelops, Cosmo Delta Shuttler, Heroic Challenger Warhammer, Perfectly Ultimate Great Moth, Super Heavy Samurai Prepared Defense, Perfumer Pal Bowhopper, Stinging Swordsman, Dododo Bot, Despot 009, Cyber Karen, Cyber Ogre, Heroic Challenger Sword Shield, Super Heavy Soul Bang Cannon, Secret Sect Druid Wid, Super Heavy Samurai Thief, Help Robo for Combat, Super Heavy Samurai Swordsman, Iron Chain Coil, Launcher Spider, different artwork. Okay. Jack Wyvern. This is actually not too bad. I like seeing this. Jade Knight and Jetroid. Well, not a lot of anything good in there, but this is what you get for when you have just a generic pile of bungus. But there is definitely a handful of some things that are useful, and I'm not going to discount that. Let's get into the pack opening. So, what I see here being the 3 packs, Metal Raiders, Breakers of Shadow, and Cynet Horizon. The most important one to me is Cybernetic Horizon, okay? Because it screams Cybers. It's one of the first sets that came out for Vrains, so it's got a lot of like nice generic cyber support and stuff in here, and I forget what else is in here. But there's just some generally pretty good cards that can go with the already okay strategy. And so that, I mean, obviously Metal Raiders will be the last pack I open up. It is a legacy pack. But the first pack I'm going to go with was this one. I don't remember what's in here. So the Melodious Songstress. Sure New Style Synthesis. Sure New is in here. If I can get some small stuff, I could do some like zombie synchro plays. Perform Bell Rain Goat. Dino Mist Rex as a holo. And we have Steel Cavalry of Dinian as a rare. High Speed Relevel. Zany Zebra. Twilight Ninja Shingetsu. And Cosmo Delta Shuttler. We have 2 Cosmos. I don't know if Cosmos are anything we can even build right now, but Cosmos. Cybernetic Horizon is our next pack here. Hopefully we got something okay in here. You know, I see this being the most support on big push of stuff, so I'd really like that. Contact Gate, some Neo-Spatian stuff. Crusadia Power, Dragunity Legion, Umbra Mirage, the Elemental Lord, as a holo here. Okay. We have Crossbreed, Cluster Congester, Terrifying Toddler of Torment, Divine Serpent Geh, and Cyber Dragon Veer. Divine Serpent Geh is kind of the hand trap type deal. It special summons itself from the hand, so it helps put a body on the field. I think that's most important, or one of the most important things, so. And last, but certainly not least, we have ourselves a Metal Raiders pack. I literally forget what's in here, but it's still just kind of fun to open up. Unless I get like a crazy holo pull or maybe even a rare pull, there's probably not a lot in here I can use, but it's just, like I said, fun. Yasobe, Sword of the Deep-Seated, Baby Dragon, Labyrinth Tank, and now should be Hish shown again as the rare. Morphin, Thunder Dragon, Jirai Gumo, and the Cheerful Coffin. You can discard up to 3 monster cards from your hand to the graveyard. Okay, nice. 3 normal monsters, 3 monster cards. That's not bad. Wait a minute. Is that a bad card? Is that banned? There's no way it's banned, right? It's just slow? Or just nobody's figured out how to break it yet? Because I feel like just being able to take cards out of your hand and put them into the graveyard is like really cool. You can discard them, which puts them in the graveyard. And like Flip Frozen says, if this card is put into the graveyard, it's sent to the graveyard, it's fact activate. I might have to look into that. Funnily enough, something I might have to legitimately look into. Well, anyway, guys, I have rambled on for way too long. I actually still have another part of this opening happening, but I don't have the card packs here yet to do that. So for right now, this is the ending, and I will be butting in probably a couple days with the rest of the cards I need to continue this opening. But I'm trying to cut down on the length of these parts of the video as best I can for editing purposes. So I will see you when I get more cards. Hello, everyone. So it is a few days later from my last recording. Well, I guess from the first part of the opening. And between that time period, I tried to make it up to the mall, and I just wasn't able to. So I decided to settle on something a little bit different, save myself a little bit of money. But I will get to that in a second. First and foremost, I'd like to show off the newest member of my pop collection. We have ourselves Yami Bakura. I got him just a couple days ago or something like that. GameStop. Box a little bit damaged, but not too bad. And, you know, I think it's cool. I don't have a lot of Funko Pops. I think I've shown before on camera how many I have, and that's 2. And that being Joey Wheeler and Red Eyes Black Dragon. And now Yami Bakura. I'd like to get more of the Yu-Gi-Oh ones and some Pokemon ones eventually. Just haven't made around to it yet. I just haven't had the money just to spend on stuff like that. And so trying to do the YouTube thing and stuff like that, I try to spend my try to spend my money as much as I can targeting things that I want to do and, you know, want to be known more for. So one of these days when I get more money, you know, then I'll start going to other things and like the Funko Pops and stuff like that and having a nice little collection. But in the meantime, we do have one new edition. It'll probably be the only edition for a while. I mean, it took me almost 2 years to buy another one after those guys. So anyways, let's get into the actual pack opening and explanation. So like I said earlier, I tried to get to the mall and just couldn't do it this week. With that being said, I keep bumping the camera. With that being said, I decided to make up my own. I mean, it's the 2 packs, 20 cards for $10. And whereas I cannot fully mimic that, the best thing that I could come up with was doing something like this. So I got 21 cards. So I did get a little over the 40 cards that I was going to get out of the mystery bunch. So managed to do that. And yes, I am losing out on 4 packs that I would have had, but to make up for that, I did end up buying a tin of Ancient Battles. I did know that eventually I was going to want to get cards from the set. There's some very good cards in the set that could be enough to help me go in a certain direction, or at least just help out the things that I already have. So I did end up going and getting a tin of this. That was also $20, and so I could have just opened up the tin, but it wouldn't have been quite in my win-loss record what I should have done. So I'm going a little bit off script, but I think I handled it pretty well. Yes, I am short 3 packs in that regard. At the same time, it's not too bad. Plus, there's a bigger pack coming with 18 cards instead of like the regular 10 or whatever. It varies, but whatever I would have gotten. So anyways, yeah, that's what I decided to do. Hopefully it'll pay off. Hopefully I can be a little bit more prepared for the future. So let's get into this. First things first, let's just get these mystery craps out of the way. I think says 1 rare card on it. I think that 1 rare card is the frontmost card. So I'll put that off to the side. And I will open up the other one. I've opened these up before on the channel, I think as a short, and oh boy, can these be really bad. There definitely tends to be some things that are a bit older, so hopefully I won't get anything too bad. So I'll put that off to the side. It's definitely bowed, so it's probably actually hollow of some kind, which would be really cool if I could pull anything for that. So let's get into this. Curse of Anubis, Symbol of Duty, Valkyrie Knight, Phoenix Gearfried, Gemini Summoner, Flame Cerberus. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. I can get crap like this. Ruin Angel of Oblivion, FA Hanger on Match, Claudian Turbulence. I didn't even know this was a card. Coach Goblin, Cobra Man Sakazui. Cocoon Party is what fell, by the way. Definitely not even going to bother looking at that. FA Downforce. Perform Pal Plush Flyer. I mean, it's a pendulum. If I can get enough pendulums or Perform Pal stuff, maybe I can do some of it. So that's not the worst. Super Soldier Soul. Super Soldier Rebirth. I mean, there we go. Simorgberg of Protection. Blade Knight. Final Attack Orders. Vorse Raider, Demise, Agent of Armageddon, Goki Tag Partner, Breaking the World, Dragunity Kaus, Beginning of Heaven and Earth, Cyber Tutuban, Wicked Alkalining Kilmum of Sabaka. Yeah, I butchered that. Oh my goodness. Zombina. I mean, it's a zombie. I think she is using some type of zombie deck, so I mean, that could be worse. I mean, there's like a couple of playable cards in here. Treasure Panda. Sprite's Blessing. Cupid Volley. There's not a lot of good stuff. Cycle of the World. Cypher Entanger. Cupid Volley. Hard Selling Goblin. Alchemy Cycle. Perform Pel Drum Panda. Parry Knights. Gravity Lash. And Launch Commander. Okay, here we go. This is a good card. Or a better card. Somewhat usable. Cybers. I have a small Cybers package going on. This can buff some of my Cybers monsters. And I can also attribute it to destroy something. So, there we go. An actual playable card. I'm just pulling that out now because I know I've got a bunch of the Cyber stuff out. There's probably a couple other things I could pull out of there. So, and now let's see what our rare cards were. We have Lapis Dragon. Ooh, it's a tuner. It's a Sea Serpent tuner. Okay, that's very interesting. I might be able to do something with this. And then we have Century Soldier of Stone as an ultra rare. Interesting enough, we did get an ultra rare out of the pack. Cool. It's not, don't think it's really worth anything, but hey, it happened. So that's that. Now let's get into our Ancient Guardians pack. So I should mention, out of the $40 budget, I did only end up spending, it was like $26.60. So I do have $3 and like 40 cents left from this week, which is interesting to note. So yes, that could come into play. Anyways, we have Fury of Kokishin, Melfi Caddy, there we go, Squeak Knight, TI Strike, Gluttonous Reptilian Gretheus. Now, it's cards like this that'd be good. Being a fish, tuner, the whole fish aqua stuff together. Like, this is the type of stuff that I want to see to go along with the penguins and whatever else. Goki Guts. Alright, for our first super rare, we have Arc Rebellion Xyz Dragon. Very good card. Then we have Deep Sea Aria. Again, another very good card. Of potentially very good card. So, like to see that. There we go. I mean, heck yeah. We have ourselves a secret rare. Oh wait, we always get one. I'm an idiot. So we have Winna, the Wind Channeler. That could be better, but hey. Piercing the Darkness. I've actually opened up a lot of the set, like an entire case and then some. And I still haven't received some of these cards, so that's nice to see. Adagnister AI Land. If I ever decide to play AIs, I can do, or Adagnisters I can. Adamantipator Friends. Witchcrafter Genie. Witchcrafter Patronus. Gotchachuri Adagnister. Horn of Oliphant. Tri-Brigade Standoff. Transcicada. And that's the rest of that. All in all, for the opening, not too bad. I mean, it could be better, could be worse type of a deal. But all in all, I don't think it's been too terrible. So hopefully we can do something out of this to improve the deck. I don't know, just give me a better fighting chance. Alrighty then, guys. I will see you at the deck screen. Alright, we're back with the deck profile. So how I think I'm going to do it is I'm going to go through all the cards that I've taken out and the reasons why, and then I'm going to go through the cards that I've added in and the reasons why. I want this section to be short. not take very long. So let's just get into this. First things first, I took out all of the Magic Key stuff. It wasn't working. The only card that I was a little bit hesitant on was Gemini's Lord Gold Knight, just because there's some things I could do with it, but it wasn't enough to warrant keeping around, plus with the new card edition that I ended up putting in last minute. Next, I took out both the Gunkin ship stuff. Without the Shari ship, it just isn't worth it. Then I took out the Flow and Rees. It was, again, just without more stuff, it's just not worth it. I'm still missing like a good number of pieces to really make running any of this, like I said, worth it. Basically, that's just what it comes down to. What is the worth of doing half this type of stuff? And it's just not there. And again, this stuff, it would be cool if I had more of an engine to it. It's just slow, and it's just not getting enough done. So that's all the cards. 12 cards got taken out. That means 12 cards got put in. And that would be backup for the cyber stuff, backup secretary, cyber's gadget, cluster congester, Gachatari Adagnister, Ward Legacy Lance. Alright, I think a lot of this should be pretty obvious as to why. Backup secretary is just a special summon. Cyber's gadget has the chance to special summon and create a token. Cluster Congester can be special summoned, and it can also create tokens in certain situations, so that's nice. Gachatari Adagnister, it can special summon itself, plus it has a small protection effect, which can end up being useful. And World Legacy Wonderlance it's got a battle effect, which is nice, and it has a token generating effect. So again, nice things definitely with Link decks and being able to just put stuff out in the field for Link monsters. So that's the Cybers part of the deck to go with all my other Cyber stuff. Then we have one more piece for the water stuff, and that'd be Gluttonous Reptilifin Greethes. This card is a normal summon that can really help generate synchro plays, and having just a stronger synchro monster as well with the buff effect on it. So that's really the main purpose of him. He can target either fish, sea serpent, or aqua. I've got a lot of aqua monsters in the ice jades and in the penguin stuff, so I could definitely use that to probably make a synchro play at some point in time. Then we have two interesting cards here. We have the Valkyrie Knight and the Phoenix Gearfried. Basically, the plan here, it will kind of go along with the Infernoble Knight, I guess, stuff for a part of anything. So the plan is that somehow I get this in the graveyard. I could discard it off of Twin Twisters. I put this in the graveyard, have this out in the field. This thing gets destroyed. I get to special summon this. 2800 body with I don't even think I've looked at the Gemini effect, but I think it's got to be at least a decent effect for its body. So that's kind of the biggest thing around that. If I can manage to make it go off, that'll probably end up being a challenge of some kind. So I think that'd be kind of a cool little thing I can do as a nice little way to get a pretty thick body out into the field. Then last but not least, some type of, I guess, like generic-esque stuff. So Perform Repel Trum Panda is a scale to go along with my other scale to actually perform pendulum summons. That's the main purpose of it. Then we have Parry Knights. It's kind of a hand trap in a way. If you take battle damage, when you take battle damage from an opponent's attacking monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. So number one, special summon. Then you can special summon a monster from your hand with attack less than or equal to the damage you took, which in some situations can be really helpful just for extending plays on your next turn or just building up a board presence. If it's only one monster that they attack with, it could be a way to just build up a board to go into your next turn and just make some type of synchro plays or link plays or whatever else. So that's nice. Zombina, if this card is destroyed by battle by card effect, I can target level 4 lower, special summon it, It's kind of slightly recursion. It's a little slow, unless there's an easy way for me to put this out in the field without like normal summoning it. But if I really have no other option, I can just set this, let it get run over, special summon something. Hopefully, I mean, it'll be all right. It's one of those things like Parry Knights. I can summon it off of Parry Knights, and then that way I didn't actually have to normal summon it all. And it put the body on the field, and then I can either get destroyed by battle that turn, and I can special summon another level 4 so it keeps board presence, or by card effect again, and it just keeps board presence. So, and then TI Strike. This kind of, it's not great, but it's a way to kind of help out some situations. Being able to not protect a monster per se, but create an equalizer, which can be very important. And that's kind of the hope for this. Being able to make both monsters attack equal, then destroyed, we both take battle damage from it. So it could be a way to do like a finishing blow on an opponent and stuff like that, as long as I understand that card correctly. So, I mean, yeah, it's some small changes, but changes nonetheless that hopefully should bring some well-needed consistency to the deck. I think the Cybers portion is really nice. If I got to see most of that opening part in my opening hand, I could do a couple of plays. The only other change that I made, but it's not that important, is I did add in the Arc Rebellion Siege Dragon. I don't think there's any way I can actually summon it as of right now. It's just, I thought it was nicer to have in there as a potential upgrade over just having 3 copies of Gem Knight Pearl. So that's what I took out. And over here we have the start of a potential side deck. I just haven't sleeved them up yet. With some cards that they don't really do much right now. I mean, Launcher can. This can do something. This can do something, but they're just slow to get to. So these 3 cards are just slow to get to and just not mostly ideal. This one just being a buff effect if need be. This one being a special summon effect. This one be a protection of water if I had better way to discard things. The other thing I could do is put it in the back row, hope it gets destroyed, but it seems really slow, and I'd rather use it for its actual effect if I can get Torrential Tribute, and then just put it in the graveyard naturally that way, or have it be a part of a discard effect so I can protect my water monsters. Deep Sea Diva and Deep Sea Arya are 2 cards that I would like to see eventually be able to get used. I just do not have the proper Sea Serpent package to do so. And then Trans Cicada is if I can go more into the Beat Trooper stuff and have the ability to special summon insects, then it's something that I could look into doing. But right now it's a slow start, slow idea, so. And then we have Lapis Dragon. It's a part of the Sea Serpent type area, in which if it's added from deck to hand, it can special summon itself. If it's added from grave to hand, it can special summon itself, which is great if I had more effects. I was able to do that easily, which I don't right now. So once I get an area to do that, it could go towards the more water synchro package that I'm looking at. Yeah, so the deck it's hard. It doesn't have a great identity, but it's starting to develop one. So it's looking like a Cybers / like almost water synchro build if I actually had like a water synchro to go into. I mean, I've got some generic synchros to go into, which is nice. So, I mean, that's the hope. We'll test out these changes in the matches or in the duels. I will see you there.
Hello everyone, we are here in Duel Nexus looking, here's the deck profile all pulled up just on the website instead of, my actual cards. Yeah, let's get into the actual duels. Sorry, I'm a little off. It's been probably about 4 days since the last part of the recording. And I've been a little sick. Allergies, I'm pretty sure, is all it is. And so I'm totally off because of it. I'm going to try to do the best that I can here. But obviously, I can't make too many promises. I'm also going to try to Try to be as entertaining as possible. You know, I was watching through some of the duels last week, and things were not great. I'm just, I'm trying to get better. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna try. I was gonna try to type with people and talk with them. I just can't do it. I'm curious why gimmick puppets all of a sudden are coming back. By the way, I know this deck like crazy. Like I know this deck off the back of my hand. Know several different variants, several different cards the deck tends to play and stuff like that. So it really should be an easy matchup for me to do if I'm actually running a real deck, which unfortunately in this case I'm not running a real deck. So it is hard for me to know for sure um like what the best plays and stuff are to make and whatever else in all of these situations. So really just gimmick puppets are a good rank 8 engine. That's how they're typically played. That don't think that's really going to do anything for me, but because I can just set it again in main phase 2. But yeah, that's all they are. So they get good enough engines like this to let's see. What do we do here? Dump this and we'll get this. I really don't know what this card is doing right now. Actually, that's a really good trap card. I don't think I've ever seen this trap card before in this. How have I never played this trap card before? That's amazing. That seems crazy to me that I've never played this. Huh. Anywho, is my computer running slow? Weird. So, yeah, I love this deck. It's crazy, and I gotta start paying attention to some of the text options that he's using, because that's something I might definitely have to look into using myself. Marshalling field. That's right, the penguin's back, and he's bouncing everything. Um, it's slow. I mean, the deck is definitely very slow. And I think part of the hope is I'm going to go up against a deck that's explosive, can end me swiftly. That's always the hope, I guess, but never guaranteed to be the case. I went up today. I did a little bit of shopping, picked up a few packs here and there just for fun. So I shouldn't have done that, should I have? It's fine, right? What does this do? Yeah, so I went to the mall today. Got a crap ton of packs and stuff like that. And not a crap ton of packs, but enough stuff to start doing more series, to start doing more openings, stuff like that. So I want to catch up on the recordings eventually, get ahead of the curve. So I want to start working on number 3. I just can't do that until I get actually done with the dual part of number 2, which is what I'm trying to work on right now. What is he doing? He did something here. View materials. Weird. So I'm gonna try and probably just speed up. I'm gonna try to get better about editing down these duels, speeding up at parts and stuff like that, or just completely cutting out sections until something actually happens. So I know I hate to have these sections run super long. I mean, I want you guys to see what the deck can do and see some of the things I'm facing and how I handle certain situations. But it's also kind of hard to do if, I'm taking 30 minutes to do 3 duels. I'm already at 8 minutes right now. It's crazy. No, actually, this is the end. All right, duel number 1 out of the way. And funnily enough, I'm facing him again. Is this a better deck to face? The answer is I don't know. There we go. That's really funny. He doesn't realize it's the same person. Well, we might know how this duel is going to go. As of right now, we're at a 0-1 record out of 3 possible matches. The goal, obviously, is to at least win. Try to win as much as I can, but at least win a couple. So we haven't had the best record so far. Last week we did 1-2, and we're hoping to go. I mean, we're definitely negative. We're hoping to stay not too far in the negatives right now, and just get enough going for us to actually get a lot of decent cards into the deck so we can start making better moves. I'm excited to do the pack opening. I love doing the pack openings. I just need to get there to do it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to dump this. And then I'm going to activate this. And that's cool that I can do that. I like that a lot. Oh, that's really nice that I can... Okay, that's a really cool interaction that I didn't know I could do. Which has definitely come helpful for the future. Being I can discard and activate this effect at the exact same time because it ends up going to the graveyard. Cool. That's fun. I like that. I like that a lot. Got another level 4. There's a couple of rank 4s you can go into. My favorite ones would be 101 Silent Arc. Unless he's locked in only Gimmick puppets. Then he has to go into Gigantus Doll. What are you doing here? Why would you do this? It literally makes no sense to do that. Gigantus Doll. Get rid of 2. Take 2 of my monsters. The bells become level 8. You can only special summon Gimmick puppet monsters. Which is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. He's gonna win easily enough here. He's gonna get he can get at least 45 points of damage, 4,500 points of damage on the board right now. And then unless he got like a rank up magic in hand, he might be able to do a little bit more. Yeah, I mean it's fine that he did it, but it's not like I have anything, so it's kind of just a waste. But that's fine. They're both level 8s, and he goes into the big one. Yeah. Number 40. And he can do 45 points of damage. So. I don't care. Oh, can this not attack? Or just choose not to attack with it? Ooh, I have the Parry Knights. I want to see how this works. Oh, that's how that works. I like that. Okay. That makes me feel a lot better about how that card works. So the opponent, so both become 3,000, or I become equalized, right? I become equalized to the opponent, then I take the original 1,400 damage of my card's original, and they would take 3,000 damage for their card's original, which is really interesting. But that's going to become really helpful in the future. Being able to deal with things, that really is a nice little tactic for a final blow and stuff like that if possible. Also, going to get myself a free little summon here. I won't be able to special summon anything, but it's fine. Also, can have a chance to summon this back now that I got it back. We're in a pretty good position. I don't know if we're going to win. We look like we really could win here. And Parry Knights. We're not. We haven't lost it. We are still in this somehow. I don't know. Let's summon this. I don't want to do any of that. Let's go to battle. This into this. That into that. And we've cleared the board. All right, folks. We are making moves. Oh. So 3, I did 3 cards in his hand and he didn't. That's cool. So I kind of screwed up a little bit there, but it's okay. He's drawn. Can he draw into anything useful here? That's a lot of draw power he went through. I mean, I don't have a lot of life left. I have exactly half of his life, which is pretty funny. Wow, he had to banish the Bisque doll. That is not a pretty sight. He better have something good in hand if he's going to banish the Bisque doll like that. Bisque? Oh, whatever. The doll. The good one. The one that you want to special summon. What are you? 8, 8, 7. I don't know. Let's just summon this. Think of my next move here. Do I go for the Xyz play or do I just attack? I think I just attack here. No, I'm going to go for the Xyz play. I'll get 200 more points of damage on board. If I do that. So, I don't know if I should be destroying this back row or not. I don't have any Phantom Knights cards in the... Oh, it did nothing for me. Alright, we are one turn away from winning. It took more time than I wanted to get through these, but it'll still be better, I think, than last week, depending on what happens next. But we're doing it! We managed to do an Xyz summon. We've seen kind of how some of the newer cards of the deck work in comparison to the old build. Having targets to be able to special summon and things like that. Learning different ways how effects works with the discarding. I don't know why I didn't figure that out beforehand with our doggo here, our beast. But yeah, we didn't do too bad. We still haven't done really what we wanted to do with any of the pumpkin, any of the ninjas. Not really. We've done a little bit with Squire, but not too much. Ooh, rank up magic. Wow! Did he just top deck that? Or was it his hand? He just didn't have the way to do it. He top decked one of these two cards. And that's crazy. I might have lost here. I mean, there's like two cards you can go into. One of them pops something. So you went for this one. You can detach one material from this card. Oh, this is just really high damage. That's all this is. I don't think this does anything else. Because there's no monster with string counters on it, and you can detach to play string counters, but it doesn't mean anything. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything. I'm going to take a lot of damage here, and I don't even know how the heck I got out of this next turn. If he destroys this, then I can still use the effect of this and get rid of that. I can't be targeted by card effects. I'd have to pop that. And then target. I don't think I have any other spell and trap removal yet. I'm going to see what happens from here. I could lose. I don't think I'm going to lose, but I could lose here. I definitely have to see what his next move is going to end up being. I really hope I'm not screwing up my audio. I'm like having my head off to the side of the mic most of the time. Apex Predation will... Oh, if I control a normal summon monster. Oh, that sucks. I misread the card. So, we are so far at a 0-2 record. Can we get into a better game here and win something? Yeah, I'm going to face somebody named Duel. It's time to duel. I don't know, go second. Okay, this is not the worst hand I've seen. Oh, and it's zombie stuff. What, Eldritch? I don't like this. I really don't like this at all. He got... Oh, and it's a win. And it's a win. I will take it. I don't care. I take those. That's right, folks. We ended up leaving today with a 1-2 record, which a 1-2 record means something about random packs and stuff like that. That might not... I know I changed it last week from what I did. Last week, I ended up... Or, I'm sorry, this week. This week's recordings, I ended up not doing things the same way because I couldn't make it up the mole to do things the same way. So 1-2 record means random packs plus the 2 random packs plus 20 random cards x4. And what I have is I've got 2 of them. I don't have all 4 of them. So I will probably end up just doing some variant of packs that I want to, like 1 pack of my own or something like that, just to make things a little bit more interesting. Or making my own like I did this week of the specialty packs. Just so I can kind of keep things moving along, keep my recordings going. Plus, at the same time, still making things interesting for you guys. I'm finalizing all the challenge stuff in between the second and third recording as it is. So, yeah. Anyways, that's all crap for me to figure out between this recording and next recording. So, if you guys have enjoyed, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. By doing so, you're really going to help out me and also these challenges so I can start, getting certain challenges completed, like the like goals and the subs to get certain things like higher mystery boxes and yada, yada, yada. So, anyways, with all that being said, I hope to see y'all in the next one. Peace out.